My name is Jada.
Kai.
Liz.
And I'm Camille. Friends, how many of us have that?
Yes! Yeah.
That was good. I mean, so it's gotta be a, what is it?
Hot Tita Summer.
What's good, everybody? My name is Jada.
Kai.
And Camille.
And we're calling all boss babaes and creative kabayan. We're out here redefining what it means to be Tita.
It is a special kind of break today, so come on in.
And if it's Thursday, you're watching us on Filipino TV. If it's any other day, you're likely watching us on YouTube, Spotify, or listening to us on Apple Podcast. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for more content.
Please.
Yay. I asked nicely, just do it.
Like now.
All right.
My titas, aka Titans.
Yes.
It's a new nickname now because autocorrect.
Shout out autocorrect
We
for the
changed it,
first
but
time.
we're like,
right?
we kind of like Titans.
Titans is
It has a
sick,
nice
yeah.
ring to it. How are you guys doing this week?
Fantastic.
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Ask me why.
Okay, Kai, why?
It was
Bunso.
artists. Hey, I have
She's so
exciting
bunso.
news. I am so bunso. Artist Project TO was this weekend.
Ooh, yes, excited.
My favorite art event of the year. So I went, and there was over 250 artists of Toronto.
Holy.
Listen, the high that I came home with,
Oh, man.
I
think
Cloud 9.
I didn't even get to see everything. And I was there all day.
Oh,
my gosh.
wow.
All day. I think I stopped
That just
at-
speaks to the talent coming out of this city, too, though. For sure.
So much talent in the city. Guys, if you've never checked out Artist Project TO, please, it is $24 tickets. Kids are free. Please come next
You
year.
always like that.
And hopefully I'm a part of it next year.
Yay.
And speaking of artists from the city, we got to shout out the whole Filipino TV crew. Filbert, Wong,
Yes.
congratulations.
Yay.
Got to attend Cine this weekend, which was the first Filipino film fest here in Toronto.
Yes, it was.
It was amazing. The outfits were giving.
Oh, I bet.
The outfits were on point. And it was awesome. There were points I was watching the movie and I'm like, hey, I know that person. It was people, the crew from the studio.
FTV.
But it was an awesome story, awesome milestone moment, and definitely excited for any upcoming movies that you guys are going to do. So that was fun this weekend.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you?
You know where I was. I was in the backyard.
Oh, yes. Getting
Doing my thing.
down and dirty.
Doing my thing.
Getting us ready for HTS.
Exactly.
Because I am ready for this backyard patio party, y'all. That's what I'm
She
patiently
added
waiting on.
She added karaoke to the mix.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was gifted a karaoke
I'll bring the San
machine.
Miguel.
Hey, okay. I have an outdoor heater for when it gets cold at night. We have some blankets, outdoor fire table.
Do I have to
Doing it.
RSVP?
It is an exclusive
official.
list.
Don't tempt me with a good
it's
time.
invite only.
Yes.
Don't show up at my house.
You will be turned away.
Yes. Limited
So
capacity.
often.
Limited capacity. There's seats for 10.
I know what seat I want. Annette, you heard.
Oh my gosh, the hammock.
I'm bringing ulam for sure.
Thank you.
Oh, for
You're
sure.
welcome.
Yeah, we're gonna barbecue. It's gonna be great. Filipino barbecue sticks on deck.
Favorite.
Lots of vinegar on the side.
Do you have a preference? Chicken, pork?
Whatever.
All of it.
Whatever.
I like all of it.
A
All the
mix,
animals.
A hollow
Sorry.
of it all.
Sorry to my vegans, but
I'm not.
give me all the animals.
Our combos always trail off to food.
Sorry, it
We'll
always
bring
comes
it back.
Guys,
to
it's
food.
lunchtime.
That too. Oh man, I'm excited to get some food after this for sure.
Happy meal.
Oh my gosh.
Happy
enough,
Meal,
guys. Enough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, I know
Tell them why. Tell them why we said
the
that.
Happy
though.
Meal toy is Sanrio, Hello Kitty, Yu-Gi-Oh for the mandem.
Hello Kitty
but-
and friends.
and friends.
And friends.
So
That's
I
a
got
big
my
deal.
melody
Need
last
I
night,
say
and I want to get
more?
more.
Hit up your closest drive-through. McDonald's pay me for this promo. You're welcome.
Hello Kitty, sponsor us, please.
Oh my gosh,
I'll take it.
Okay.
I will
All
die.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Speaking into existence.
All right, guys. What do we have on deck today? We have someone in the studio or
We
what?
do. I think
First
we do.
official Tita guest.
Hey.
We do. I'm so
Amazing.
excited.
Right? I know her personally. I'm very, very grateful that she is in the city at this time because she's all around the world, literally. And she just happened to be in town. So she agreed to stop by the studio and, wrap it up with us, chop it up with us, whatever the kids are saying.
Chismosa with us, you know?
Yes.
If you've been following along on Instagram, you know that our first guest is none other than Sarah Mariano, the stretch therapist. She is the proprietor and founder of the Stretch Therapist, the Performance Stretch System, all those yummy stretches that you see online, and just the whole movement culture. I feel in the city anyway has been influenced heavily by her. Fun fact: she's the only Filipina that I know that scaled a business internationally. So I'm so excited to hear from her today, and let's welcome her. Yay,
Welcome,
Sarah! What up?
So happy to be here.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have
So
you.
what I want to know is, knowing you from Scarborough, what part of Scarborough are you from?
I'm just from down the street,
Hey.
actually.
Oh, no way.
Camille and I, our parents' home, now it's your home, live a minute away from each other?
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys were
no
like,
Yeah,
way.
like Warden and Steeles.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't even know that. Like,
So
See, I
it's
didn't even know
not
that.
like deep Scarborough.
No,
It's
we're
like
barely Scarborough.
Pacific Mall.
still, within.
in technicality though, it's still
Scarborough, south side of
And you
Steeles.
guys had access to all the cute stuff at P Mall.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I couldn't fit in anything there, but
That's a whole other episode, Sarah.
I was like, I don't
XL,
believe
please.
that. No, we're talking about like the phone cases.
Oh, true,
like-
yeah.
the little
Yeah.
trinkets.
Yeah, the trinkets.
Yeah, they got cute. You guys like Sanrio, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sanrio up the wazoo there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before Alibaba
I'm not a
came
huge
along.
Sanrio fan, but I know Camille is.
Yep. Whatever.
I can't trust you. No, kidding.
Oh my gosh. Amazing, amazing. Well, now that you're back, what do you miss about Toronto? What was your favorite part about Toronto?
Oh my gosh. You know what? Every time I come back, because I'm a nomad now, how do I? Yep.
This is the realness.
We did not train them.
So every time I come back, I'm always so grateful and appreciative because Toronto has an incredible foodie scene. The food here is just like next level. And it's just so international.
Yeah.
I love that. I love hearing different accents and different languages when I'm walking by and just seeing people grouped together. It's like, it's not even a question about it. Like, as I travel, you don't see that everywhere. You rarely see it, in fact. And my boyfriend is here with me now, and he's American. And when we arrived, he's like, this is the most international city I've ever been to.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, and
Proud moment.
I love that. That makes me proud, too.
It makes me so proud.
I'm getting
for sure.
emotional.
I'm getting emotional too. It's hard to keep it together.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
It is. It's such a beautiful place. I'm so grateful to have been born and raised here, and I'm excited to show the world how wonderful Toronto really is.
Oh.
Represent.
Right?
Yes,
Wow.
I know,
Look at that
right?
intro.
And all
Oh
that.
my gosh. Wow. And so you mentioned a partner. You said something off camera very interesting about a beef patty. Do you mind sharing that? Because I love that story.
Yes. So Derek, he is a blue-eyed white boy from rural Indiana, and he's kind of lived all over the U.S. for a bit, but never in such an international city. In that he's never had a Jamaican beef patty, and I was it was like the first thing.
Welcome to Scarborough.
Welcome to Scarborough.
Dude, I'm not, because we're staying downtown, so I didn't get to give him the goods. You know?
Yeah.
But I brought him to Queen West, so it's all right.
Nice.
We walked
Okay,
over. And Kensington Market.
Nice.
Oh, they got a
Staple.
spot
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Love it.
It's not bad, and he loved it. And so we always order 2 each every time we go.
Nice.
I cannot. So he loves it. Safe to say
He
he
loves it.
yeah.
I took him to, have you guys been to Pi, the Thai restaurant?
Oh my God, love pies.
I
I
took him
love
there,
pie.
and he loved it so much that we just had our 1 year anniversary 2 days ago.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Happy
thank you.
anniversary.
Happy 1
And
year.
we went back to pie. 'Cause
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
he's like, I could eat this every day.
Okay. And he's going to. It sounds like it.
How are
I
you
sure
even
hope so.
going to squeeze in all the restaurants?
Yeah.
Dude, I know,
say.
because I was like, okay, I got to take you, because we want to do like mostly ethnic. I was like, I have to
Yeah.
take you to Filipino food, Korean barbecue.
Oh.
Like,
So, question then for you: what's the one that you were craving when you got back? Like, I know all of it's delicious, but what's the one where you're like, no, this is the one we gotta go.
I
with
have
it.
to go here.
Yeah,
oh man.
Sorry, it's a
and I'm
tough
sure
question.
different
that
every
is
trip.
tough.
Yeah.
Definitely the
like
beef
3?
patties, but
Nice.
if we're going for restaurants, I was pie for sure.
Love pie.
I want to take him to my favorite Italian restaurant, which Libretto is my favorite.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think we're gonna fit that in because we're trying to do as many ethnic
Yeah.
restaurants as we can. But
That plus, I'm sure family, friends, you know, showing the city.
where else did we go? We went
Schedule
to
pops
we went to Chubby's.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Jamaican.
Yeah. We had the oxtail stew.
Nice.
Oh,
Was
I
it his
just love
first time having
oxtail.
It was his
oxtail?
first time.
Okay.
I
And
like
he loved
Chubby's
it.
aesthetic inside too.
Oh yeah,
such a
It's-
vibe.
beautiful.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I
Oh
loved
my
it.
gosh. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I
I'm
want to
hungry.
check out Miss Littlemore's too.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we haven't
They're
had
My
really
it.
friend
cute,
Lonnie
too.
owns it.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's one of the owners.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
so
Wow.
sad. I had reservations there, and then there was a snowstorm. Yeah, so we
Well,
never got to go.
So
The
we're
good
going.
news is you can go again.
The good
It's
thing is
spring
they're
now.
not closed.
Yeah.
you can go now.
Amazing. Amazing. That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
And we are again talking about food.
I'm so hungry. It's not even funny. You're probably going to hear my stomach. Sorry, guys.
So you said something interesting. You mentioned that you were a nomad. So we love Toronto. Shout out Toronto. But outside of Canada, or actually maybe even within Canada, like what are some of your other like favorite cities?
Oh boy,
It's hard.
it is because I haven't been everywhere yet. So I'm curious to know what my answer would be after visiting more places. But I do love Thailand. It's like
I
one
can
of my
see that.
favorite places in the world.
Wow.
That's on my bucket list.
Same.
And actually, Derek and I are planning to go to the Philippines next winter.
Oh no way!
He's never been to Asia.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
nice.
A
Are you
whole
gonna
new
do
world.
any other?
We're gonna do. We
closer
want to do
countries?
like I want to take him to Thailand, and we want to do like I don't know, maybe Japan, Korea, maybe Vietnam. I don't
Wow.
know what we can fit in, but Thailand would be number one for me. San Diego, Camille knows how much I love. It's a long story, but we met in Tulum almost exactly a year ago.
Crazy.
When I was nomading.
Fun. Oh, cool.
And he was living there, and we fell in love. And then I said, I'm a nomad. Do you want to join me? And he's like, sure. And so we've been nomading for the last year ever since.
Idea
This is
for the
like a
next
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
it's
rom com.
pretty
Can you tell
Literally.
people what nomading is?
Yes.
For the people that might not know.
Oh man! So
How would you define it?
I would describe it as the ultimate adventure.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, it
ultimate
is.
freedom and adventure, which Camille knows. Those are my top two core values. Number one is freedom, and the next one is adventure. And the fact that I was able to combine those things is honestly a dream come true. So to be a nomad, to answer your question, is basically not having an actual address, a home address, and just traveling and leaving and going however you please.
Wow.
My heart's
Wow.
like really beating like hard.
I've-
Like,
There's a part of me that's like, so I'm leaving tomorrow.
we're quitting. Yeah.
Dude, I know it
Tita
seems
Salita's
right.
leaving.
It seems so alluring, but a lot of people, it's not easy to just
Fair. Yeah,
drop
no, I get that. It's not
everything
for
and
everybody.
leave. It's
Yeah.
taken me 10 years to build my business to a place where I feel comfortable enough to pull the trigger last year. So last year was my first year where I was officially a nomad, where I didn't have like an address. I got rid of basically everything I possibly could. I'm trying to practice minimalism because it's easier to travel with.
Of course, yeah.
It's something I've always wanted since I was a little girl. Ever since a little girl, I love movies. Camille knows how much I love movies and TVs and just stories.
Yeah.
And every time there was a story, a book, anything that talked about being a nomad, like The Alchemist.
Oh,
you ever read
yes.
it? It's a fantastic book.
Amazing book.
And I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to travel and just meet people and, I don't know, have experiences. It's a dream come true. So if you're able to, I highly recommend it.
Wow.
What was the first city when you're like, I'm going to be a nomad? What was the first destination?
what was the first
Yeah,
stop?
so last year, 2023 is probably the best year of my life. Because I finally,
Love that for you. Yes.
thank you. You know, because I finally was like, how do I live in alignment with who I truly am? And I knew I wanted to be a nomad. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I started off in San Diego, and then LA, then San Francisco, then I think I went back to San Diego. Anyway, and then I went to the Middle East. So I was in Dubai for a month, and then I went to Morocco for a month.
wow.
Morocco was awesome. We ended in the Sahara Desert.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like
Insane.
adventure, not like,
We were-
literally
and,
that.
Like, listen, we were like glamping in the Sahara Desert. Like, we had a bed frame, we had a working shower in our little
Wow.
huts, and like, toilet,
Do you, like, so
like
how do
actual
you,
toilet.
With plumbing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
In the desert?
Right?
is that like something you rent?
like a
Like,
dream.
is that like, how do you set up for all of that?
Yeah, they have companies that set that up because people want to glamp. Because it gets really hot and dry there, so it is nice
Yeah.
to have some luxury
I've heard.
comforts.
Shower in the
The
desert?
shower was key.
I can only
Yeah.
The
imagine.
toilet was so lovely.
Oh my gosh.
But I love
Like
the
you're sitting
experience.
in the middle of the desert on a toilet. Like
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That feels like I'm in a dream. Like,
Yeah,
I know it's such a
because these
random
two things don't
exercise,
go
but it's like,
together,
I can't believe I'm literally doing this. Like,
Yeah.
it was a magical experience. If you have a chance to go to the Sahara Desert, I highly recommend it. And go glamping if you can.
yes. Glamping in the Sahara Desert, y'all.
I love it.
Glamping,
Oh my gosh.
Glamping is to be appreciated.
So Ontario Parks just doesn't cut it anymore.
It is. It's like when you come back, it's like the nature in the rest of the world is just something to behold. So
Yes.
Facts.
This
I
is true.
mean, I do love coming back to Toronto, being by the lake and everything, but it's a different experience. But after Morocco, that's when I went to. Okay. So I was, for that first half of last year, I was doing a lot of networking. I was like a part of a lot of these masterminds, and like even in Morocco, I was part of like this closed container mastermind. And I was like, okay, my brain hurts. I need to take a break. So let me go to, I don't know. I thought I was going to go to Costa Rica for a month and just put my head down and actually do some work. But then I was like, that flight from San Francisco to Dubai, 16 straight hours, middle seat. I'm just gonna say
man.
middle seat.
That's enough.
no,
I don't
no.
even
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the middle
yeah.
And
seats.
I'm
Absolutely
5'2", and I'm flexible, and even for me,
yeah.
I was like, this
Tap me out.
is the worst thing.
Yeah. Don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
So I was like, how do I split this? I gotta go back to Toronto at some point because I have to teach a course. So it's like, I'm in Dubai, and I'm like, okay, well, what's the midpoint here? And then I realized it was Morocco, and my friend was putting on this mastermind co-creation experience.
Wow.
So it was perfect. So it was like 9-hour flight to Morocco. Spent about a month there, and then after I was like, okay, I'm tired of flying. I gotta go back to Toronto soon. Where can I go that's close? And I was like, okay, Tulum is close enough.
Yeah.
So I went to Tulum, and a week in, I meet the love of my life. And I don't know if I told you
that.
this
I'm gonna
story, Camille.
You did. I'm gonna cry.
So in
Your eyes are
2020
twinkling.
Right? I
I'm like,
cannot take this right now.
I can't even look at you.
It's
Right.
the love story for the ages.
Tell us all.
In 2022, so 2 years ago, I had a breakup with a boyfriend in San Diego. And after, I was like, you know what? I'm ready for my life partner. I'm ready to meet the love of my life. And Camille knows I've never felt the desire to get married. I never needed a partner. I was always like focused on building my business. But for some reason, I just was like, you know what? I'm ready. Like, I want to have a partner.
Claimed it.
And so I was like, by my 37th birthday, I'm going to meet the love of my life. And I just put it out there.
Yeah.
And then My 37th birthday.
We need a tissue on set. Tissues on set.
Oh my
Drea.
God.
We're not ready. We're not ready for this.
These are awesome tips.
You mean I just have to
Actually
ask?
gonna do it. Yeah, literally gonna do it though.
So I should just say it out loud.
Just put it out there.
Honestly.
You never know, right? I didn't put pressure on it. I didn't think
Of
I
course,
have to meet
yeah.
someone. When my birthday hit, I was in Morocco and I was so sick. And I was like, I'm not, is somebody actually, oh, yeah.
She's so sweet. Oh my gosh.
This is
You're
why
the
Drea's the
best.
best.
You're the best. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
Shout out Drea.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to meet by my 37th birthday. But I was so sick in Morocco. Like, I think I had COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Never fun.
I was like, I'm not going to meet anyone this week.
Not in this state. Yeah.
But then a week later, I go to Tulum and then I meet Derek.
Wow.
Can we know what were you doing? Like, what was the meet
The
cue?
moment,
The
yeah.
meet cue.
Oh, okay. So Hinge. Have you ever heard of the dating app Hinge?
okay.
So I get to Tulum and I'm like, I'm just gonna be by myself, put my head down. And it was like a reflex because I was like dating or trying to date while I was traveling. And I had opened Hinge and I didn't intend to because I was like, I'm not going to meet anyone in Tulum. But I had opened it and I didn't even realize I started swiping. You know, it's just automatic.
Reflex.
So he was like the third person that popped up. And he was doing aerial silks. So he loves aerial silks, like acrobatic stuff. And I love aerial silks too. And so I swiped and then I was like, hey, you know, where can I do aerial silks here in Tulum? And he's like, oh, there's a class that I go to all the time. Maybe I'll meet you there on Saturday. And I went. And
The shivers.
yeah, I went and he was like surprised I actually came. I was like, no, like I legit like this stuff. And then he says, it was love at first inversion.
Oh my gosh.
So I went on the silks and I like went upside down and he was
I'm
like,
dead.
I was so impressed. It's like love at first inversion.
Oh my god.
That is adorable. I absolutely love that story.
Yeah, and then
Oh
we
my
had like
goodness.
a 10-hour date where we just talked on the beach, went frolicking in the ocean. I know.
My
I know.
cheeks
Literally
hurt
a
because
movie,
I was
right? Like, oh my
being
gosh.
here now.
Who's
I need someone to
directing it?
write. Yes, I need someone to write this screenplay.
Yes, please.
Well, now
That
it's
is
out
a
there. It's
full-on
on
movie.
TV.
Please include the glamping scene as well.
She
though.
owns full rights. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I don't know why I started talking about that. Was I going somewhere?
Because
with
we were
this story?
talking about your favorite places that you've been. So you were kind of going, trailing
okay.
off
I haven't
from
even answered
Middle
that
East.
question properly yet because
That's
after
okay.
Tulum,
Love always wins.
I go back to LA and San Diego, and he joins me there, and then he fell in love with San Diego. So we're learning how to surf, but we fell in love with it. He fell in love with beach volleyball. That's my sport, volleyball.
Yes.
He fell in love with it because this past winter for 5 months, we were living in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And we just played beach volleyball.
The life.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we also, just so you guys know, we also work a lot.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to
Yes.
it. Yeah.
It's
we're gonna
not
get
all
to it.
like romantic. It's like we basically are on our computers from like 9 to 5 or more. So,
Yeah,
Sure.
of course. Entrepreneur life.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's nice to do it when we're overlooking the ocean. So
That is definitely a
And
nice
together.
background, not one of them fake Zoom ones.
yeah.
there's no background necessary needed.
Yeah.
Like it's legit the ocean back there.
Real life.
When we were on a call a few weeks ago, when we were having the catch up, she's like, just look at my view. And she just turned her
yeah.
computer, and I was like, what?
I know.
I was speechless.
Where are you today?
Right? Like, it was unreal. Just beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like if you work remote, I highly recommend. Like Puerto Vallarta has a ton of Canadians.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that either when I got there. But everyone's Canadian. It's really safe. It's way more affordable than the Toronto market here. Like we rented
No
a
shade.
3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, overlooking the ocean for like $2,000 Canadian a month. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, overlooking the ocean. Did you hear that?
That's insane.
She could have jumped out of the balcony into the I saw the ocean. I
Into
felt like
the ocean.
it was
Yeah,
right there.
How
little
much is
bit.
rent here for a studio apartment?
Let's not talk
Not
about
overlooking
that.
the
Let's not-
ocean.
Like, how
Looking
many
at
square
another-
foot?
Right?
Seriously.
Like 24,
It's
25.
nuts.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So why,
Yeah.
like, if you, of course, it was a no-brainer for us. We're like, we don't want to be in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Puerto Vallarta, and you can save money there because we ate out like almost every day.
Wow.
My heart hurts.
Right?
You're selling
But
me
it
on
also-
this nomad.
I'm telling you.
If I just gotta
And guess
find
what?
the remote work.
So Filipino TV, will you follow us?
Yes. I think you would enjoy shooting there. Plus, okay, we're
Yeah.
Filipino.
Plug, plug,
We're
plug.
Filipino, and like we're a little bit darker.
Yes.
So everyone there thought I was Mexican.
Of
It was
course.
great.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, and I'm with like a white boyfriend, and so we'd go to restaurants, and they'd always give me the Spanish menu. Derek speaks fluent Spanish.
Damn.
In
So
your
they
face.
start talking to me in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, perdón, no habla
poquito.
español.
Oh my gosh.
Poquito. And then I look to Derek, and he just starts talking to them in Spanish, and they're just very confused by the dynamic.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
they
yeah,
think I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
Then they always ask, where are you from? Canada. They're even more like confused.
Throwing them for some curveballs.
Yeah.
Hilarious,
Well, those
hilarious.
adventures sound amazing. I'm inspired. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
So
nomad life
inspired.
sounds kind
Do
of cool.
it.
Right?
So I know we got to talk about the romantic parts of your life and where your job has taken you, but can you tell us about what you do? Tell everybody what you do, how you got there.
Well, it's a big story.
It is a big story.
Take us from the top.
Yeah, take
We
it
got 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh boy. Okay. So I run and operate a fitness and education company, particularly in the stretch realm. So we host certification courses in stretch therapy. It's a system I developed called the Performance Stretch System. So essentially it's, you know, when you see athletes on the field being stretched by a therapist, that's essentially what we do.
Nice.
So some people like to say we do your yoga for you. We do your flexibility and mobility for you. So Jada, you would just be lying on the floor or on a mat, and I would stretch you out for you. It's quite lovely.
Yes, please.
It's amazing.
I think
It's
you had
amazing.
me. I've never heard someone use the line, it's like I'm doing the yoga for you.
Yeah.
Yoga is difficult. So
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please. Sign us up.
I'm in.
Right? We'll do it. We're going to do it.
Please do the yoga for me.
Amazing. And, you know, obviously, you've been doing this for a long time. You're, in my mind, an OG when it comes to entrepreneurship, and you've been able to scale your business internationally, which is amazing. What brought you there?
It's funny you ask, Camille, because you were there. Did you forget?
For the camera, for the
Play
people
cool, man. Play
watching,
cool.
right? For the people watching, let's hear a little bit about your story, your origin story. What brought you there? I know, you're right. Yes, I know. I was there.
Okay.
But-
Well, just so that the audience knows.
I love the call out.
Oh no! No, she's gonna do it.
Do it.
No, because I don't know what she's about to say.
Oh, I'm gonna throw
No,
up.
Camille was with me in the very beginning. She was my COO. Did you guys know that?
No, because she doesn't.
She never talks about herself.
No.
It's so frustrating.
Yep.
I said that we used to work together.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
that's all I
vague
knew.
is
That's
that?
literally all I knew.
Okay, actually, Camille and I met. She was my AGM, my assistant general manager at Good Life when I was a trainer. Yeah, we worked together
very
for
cool.
about.
She was also my GM
under
at
2
Good
years.
Life.
Oh yeah, did you mention? Yeah, Good Life days.
A lot of dots
A
connected.
lot of dots connecting.
Yeah, so Cam was with me. She helped me a lot. She was actually really, really supportive.
Work with Cam.
She
Work
she
with
was my
Cam.
integrator. I'm the visionary, and she was my integrator. Yeah, so we definitely we have a lot of questions for you now, Camille.
Oh no, this is a Sarah episode.
I love Sarah.
I teach you guys.
She gets it.
Leave. Everybody go.
Oh, that's all the time we have today.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
It's okay, guys. I teed you up for the next episode.
Yes.
Camille's gonna be in the hot seat.
Oh no, we're gonna have to do the about me episode.
Yes,
aren't
we
we? All right, thanks a lot,
We'll get to
Sarah.
it. We're gonna get to it.
Love having you here.
But yeah,
Okay,
to
I'm so
circle
sorry.
back.
I digress. So how it got started was I was a trainer for a long time.
Yes.
And it wasn't my passion anymore. And I always knew since I was a little girl that I wanted to work with professional athletes because I was an athlete growing up. And there was just something about that world that's so inspiring. Do you guys ever watch sports documentaries? The Michael Jordan one?
Oh yes, no, for sure.
Yes, that one.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I get emotional sometimes.
Oh my God, I
depending on, like,
cry.
the stories.
Cry like a baby.
Yep.
And so I knew I wanted to work with pro athletes. And as a trainer, I was like, I don't think this is my way in. There's just too many strength conditioning coaches out there.
Right.
And then I learned about stretch therapy. And I was like, I think this is my way in. So if I can build this to a point where I can attract these athletes and reach out to them, maybe this will be it. And so I thank God for Instagram at the time. I really utilized that platform. So I created a lot of content only about stretch therapy. And luckily at the time, Instagram was just really, really favorable for its users.
Yeah.
And so I got a lot of exposure and I got to work with some of my heroes. Like, it was crazy.
What was the?
They want to know. They want to know. The people want to know.
Who was the first one that you were like, OMG?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The first one for me, especially if you're in the fitness industry in Toronto, was Harley Pasternak. He's a celebrity trainer from Toronto, and he moved to LA and has worked with Kanye, Kim,
Amazing.
Halle Berry.
Now
all
we're
those
connected,
things.
guys. We're closer to the celebrities.
We know her.
Hallie.
We bullied Camille with her.
Oh my gosh.
But yes.
So then, shortly after that, I just got a number of really cool people in the industry. I got some athletic therapists for like the Cleveland Cavaliers and the massage therapist of Drake. But actually, before that, my friend Lonnie, who owns Miss Licklemore, she knew the Smiths. And so they were in town. Will Smith and his family was in town. I think his son was shooting a movie. And she had like told them about me because I helped her with her hip. And so they were like, that sounds awesome. Can she come stretch Will or Jada? And I got to, and okay, I grew up in the 90s. So Will Smith's Fresh Prince, like,
Yes.
he shaped my humor. Like,
Yeah.
Seriously.
he is a
Totally.
hero of mine. And the fact that I got to stretch him so early in my stretch therapy career was like mind blowing. And so I got to meet him here in Toronto. I stretched him for 2 hours and
Wow.
it was crazy. Like I still, even to this day, like can't believe it has happened.
Amazing.
And then at that moment, you're like, I've virtually worked with the most famous actor in the world. He's a household name. And I thought, okay, I think it's downhill from here now. But then,
Everything's just bonus now after.
yeah,
like,
it
if you-
truly, everything
the bar,
is
yeah.
quite a bonus. And soon after, I stretched his massage therapist who found me on Instagram. Drake's massage therapist. And he's like, oh, this is great. You should meet Drake's trainer. So I worked with Drake's trainer for a bit. And then eventually they connected me with Drake. And so Drake's been a client here and there for the last few years. Yeah. So that was really cool. And then I got to work with Russell Wilson, who was at the time quarterback for Seattle Seahawks, which is why I was
nice.
living in Seattle for a bit.
Got it.
And there's a whole list. Maya.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Maya.
Maya. Yeah.
Give Maya her
Maya
roses.
loves Toronto too.
I think so
Does
too.
she? I don't.
She did.
I mean,
no
I didn't
idea.
ask her. When I stretched her, I didn't
How do you
say
feel about
anything.
Toronto?
So I'm gonna ask. Obviously, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if you can mention or not, but has there been any interactions with celebrities or athletes that you were disappointed by?
You know what? No, they've all been pretty professional.
Yeah.
No, like they knew I was there to do work. They also knew me because of my Instagram. So they already had an idea of who I was and
Right.
that I was passionate about what I did.
Yeah.
So they were like just interested in this new sort of form that they had never seen at the time. So I've got to work with more greats like Grant Hill. I grew up watching him.
What?
Yeah, like Steve Smith. There's a list. Kelly Slater. Oh, love Kelly Slater. Minka Kelly is an actress that I love.
She's on Titans.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Is she now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or she was. I haven't watched the newest, but
Oh wait, I think she was.
yeah.
I don't have the list. Oh, Serge Ibaka.
Yep.
Kyle Lowry.
Yep.
System of the Raptors.
Shout
This
out
was
the
just like
Raptors.
before they won the 2019
Sierra,
championship.
when you were in
Beautiful
Seattle
time.
too.
Sierra.
Yeah.
She's married to Russell Wilson. Yeah. Recently, I worked with some UFC fighters. So Chito Vera, he just had a fight a few weeks ago.
Cool.
And Jeremy Stevens, I started him in San Diego. He's cool too. Yeah. So pretty cool roster.
So through your journey, well, we can end with this one. What was the best piece of advice that you've ever received, like throughout your journey?
Oh man, there's a lot.
All right.
I know that one's kind of heavy. But.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think. Okay, I'm thinking of like when we met up with Scott,
Oh yeah.
and he was like, "I shouldn't know more about the stretch industry than you do." And that was like I
that
was like,
meeting.
"Oof."
Oh.
It's like, you're right. I better like. He's like, you need to go to New York. You need to like understand the industry, and I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. You know, we have a course coming up in New York City. And that's been kind of like also a dream come true, a long time coming.
Nice.
And in New York
Congrats.
City, there's a lot of stretch therapy that's happening as well. It's kind of like booming now. And now it's a great time to get into it.
It's been an awesome story. Very inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Very.
I might shoot you a DM with more questions. Just,
You'll have an essay.
I ask a lot.
So, with your journey, what do your parents think about you becoming an entrepreneur?
You know, that's a good question.
That is a really good question.
I don't know the answer. I can speculate. I think at first they were definitely, you know, with immigrant parents of that generation, they weren't sure. They were worried. I was struggling for a long time. Kim knows. We were in the red in the beginning. Like, we didn't get paid for a long time. Like, so they saw the struggle, and they
Right.
were like, you know, sometimes they'd say like, well, have you thought about going back to school? And
Yeah.
they just want us to be
Set up.
set up.
They're
Successful,
just
happy,
our best
comfortable.
interest,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
They're just thinking of us.
But you know what? I think they're proud of me now. But my sister said they were. But God forbid they tell me to my face, right?
I was about to say, like, do you have that relationship though, where like they were very open with that type of a feedback,
No,
I guess, right?
unfortunately, I don't know about your families. Ours is a very typical Filipino family. We don't really share our emotions or dive into anything deeper. So for a long time, I wasn't sure if they were proud of me.
Yeah.
I'd like to think they are.
I think so.
They
Tita
are,
Helen.
yeah.
You know, I've met Tita Helen, and she's
I mean, they still see the
great.
struggles. Like growing
Yeah.
and expanding a business is no joke, and so there are
internationally.
Yeah, for sure. There are like ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and so my mom, because she helps me a lot, and with my accounting, because you know I'm allergic to spreadsheets, Camille.
That's why we work so well together.
Yeah, because Camille loves spreadsheets.
I
So
love
does
you
Jada.
too.
You should see my eyes glaze over.
The amount of times I'm like, Sarah, do we need to take a break?
Yeah,
Like,
she's like, we'll just focus on these 4 quadrants.
yeah. These,
woman of
these
my own
6
heart.
cells. Just these 6 cells.
I write on
okay?
my balcony.
Yeah. Oh man, like I
I'm
just
a visual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no organizational system. So, but that's the, like Kai, that's why I want to say, like, to people out there who are like me, who are not, you know, just, I don't know, tech savvy or
Yep.
have an organizational bone in their body, you can still build a successful business
With the right people on your team.
yeah, for sure. And also you could start on your own. It's just very painful. I didn't pay my taxes for 3 years.
Hey,
We don't have to talk about that right now.
It's real. For sure.
That's right.
Because I was like, I don't know how to do this.
No, honestly, I think that was so
That's
real,
real,
and I
yeah.
think that's the thing though. People don't talk about these things, or when you feel like you're struggling with something, you're not going to tell people, you know what I mean? But I think
I try to be as vulnerable as possible, even now, like let people know.
I really appreciate that.
No, we appreciate that.
It's challenging.
You can't romanticize
I'll say
it all.
this because I think it's important to say, having worked so closely with you, there's a lot of people that glamorize, Instagram life or entrepreneur life. And I have to say, like, experiencing it firsthand with you, you work your ass off. And I don't like to swear, but she works
does it.
very,
I'm like,
very
wow.
hard. And, you being vulnerable and honest with people, like, I'd say that's one of your strongest points. And that's why you've been able to catapult so far and build an international business. You are one of the hardest working people that I know. And it's no surprise to me, and it shouldn't be to anyone who knows you, as to why you're so successful.
The conviction.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God, this
I feel like you guys should just hug. That's just
Oh
me.
my god.
Do you see how she received those flowers, though?
Yeah.
I learn from her all the time.
Guys, the
I learn from her all the time. so.
You.
that.
No, you hang up.
Jada, are you saying it?
Get a room.
Okay, break it up. All right, y'all.
That's
so I
enough.
think we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna have a little fun. So we coined something together, Filipino Flash.
Yay!
It is a lightning
Spell it like
round
that, with
of
the Ps.
questions for our special guest here today. So, all right. So I'm gonna give you a few options, and you're gonna just pick immediately what comes to mind. Okay.
pressure.
All right, here we go.
Game ka na ba? Game na. Okay.
Sorry. Let's go. Oh my God.
Okay. Where were you born?
Toronto.
Correct.
Winner.
Can
I
you
need
speak?
to get the answers
Oh,
right.
sorry.
Okay.
All right, that was a little warm up. All right, we're gonna jump back in. Okay. Can you speak Tagalog or any Filipino dialects?
No.
No shame.
No shame. Adobo or sinigang?
Adobo.
Filipino spaghetti or pancit?
Oh, shit. Filipino spaghetti. I love hot dogs.
Ready? Lumpia or empanadas? Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to go with lumpia.
Lumpia?
Yeah.
What is your Jollibee order?
None.
Fair.
It's not very healthy.
Who was the first Filipina you saw growing up?
Oh.
That you think of like a child or media within the media?
But you know what? Leia Salonga?
Hey, Les Mis.
There you go.
Wow.
Favorite Filipino dish?
My tita's pancit.
That's a good one.
That's the right
You
answer.
can't beat homemade.
Canton or Bihon?
What's the other one? What's the first one?
Bihon. Canton?
Canton. Yep,
Yum.
for sure.
Yeah.
Favorite Filipino slang word or expression?
Oh God.
The one you heard today. Oh my gulay.
Oh my God.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Balut? Yes or no?
No.
Halo halo or taho?
Halo halo.
Favorite Filipino celebrity?
Bruno Mars.
And favorite Filipino snack?
Lumpia.
Yeah, there we go. Lightning round, Filipino Flash.
Good job.
You did it.
Amazing.
All right. Okay,
want
so now
lumpia.
we're going to have some halo halo questions. I told her about the halo halo segment. She's like, so am I getting halo halo? And I was like,
Where's my halo halo? Drea.
We dropped the ball.
drop the ball on that. We're going to work on that. All right, so you're going to pick a number from 1 to 11.
11.
Oh, okay.
What's a skill or talent you wish you had?
Oh God, I'm so talented. It's hard.
Love it.
I need that energy. I'm for that energy. I love it.
Just kidding.
Loving spreadsheets.
Oh my God, that is a talent, isn't it?
It is. You guys are you two. Listen.
We're opposites because when we met, I was like, oh yeah, like I can sing, I can dance, I'm really good at sports, like the triple threat Filipino.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't do any of it.
Yep.
And I'm like, you're half black.
Yeah.
You should be.
I should be the one. I should be the one.
Oh no.
It's not me, guys. Let me tell you, it's not me. She hates my singing. She's the only person who's heard my singing voice. She cannot. She can't.
It's awful.
Well, I mean, it's just one tone and it's quite low.
Can I ask what your go-to karaoke song is then?
I do love to sing Sweet Child of Mine.
That's good.
Classic rock song.
That's a really good one. That's not easy.
Would you like to sing it right now?
Drea.
I got to do my warm-ups.
Oh, man.
Like the warm up you did before we started?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
my
part
gosh.
of it, actually.
Yeah, it
You
really
gotta
is.
enunciate.
Yeah, that was real. That was real.
It was
real.
amazing. I'm having the most amount of fun, but they say time flies when you're having fun.
Yes,
So
yes,
we
yes,
are
yes,
nearing
yes.
the end. So before we go, is there any projects that you're working on that you're excited? Anything you want to plug? Shameless plug. Where can people find you?
Yes.
Yes, so you can find me on Instagram at The Stretch Therapist. You can also check out my website, thestretchtherapists, it's plural.com. If you are a fitness or wellness professional or a body worker, or if you're just interested in learning about stretch therapy and you want to get into a career where you can stretch other people, make them feel good and feel nice and flexible, and they can live a longer life, you can get certified online. Or you can come to our in-person workshop. So we just had one in Toronto a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
And now our next one's in New York City, Manhattan, with the Stretch Club. They're
New
awesome. Or
York.
sorry, with the
Wow.
Strength Club. They're awesome.
Nice.
And then we have San Diego, a couple of San Diego courses coming up. So just check out the website and come meet me because I would love to stretch with you.
She's amazing, guys. You have to meet her.
Yeah. She's great. She's great. She's one of the realest people I know. Thank you for
Yes.
coming here. Honestly, we're
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, our first guest. Couldn't have thought of anyone better. Thank you so
I
much.
feel so humbled. Thank you so much for having me and letting me share my story because we don't often have, like, as Filipino women or just women of
Yes.
color, we don't often have a platform to share.
That is the vision.
Say
So
it again.
true.
And on that note, guys,
Ingat!
Got a little too